Hello. So I just sent out my newsletter, and some people don't even have time to read, or like, oh, I'll read it later, and they don't get to it. And so I'm going to do a live right now where I read the newsletter to you. I got this idea from Mia Moran from Plan Simple. It's a planning group that I'm in, and it's geared more towards like business and getting all the things done. So in our coaching session, one of the gals said that she hates doing poses because it takes her so long. And so Mia suggested that why doesn't she just read her newsletter? And this way she doesn't have to think about it. And it's kind of funny. And she said she saw some other person do this where so and so reads their newsletter. So this is the first of those reading my newsletter to you. And so the newsletter says, wait, it's Thursday, a very Maycember check-in. So if you're experiencing Maycember, here's why. And then I have, wait, what day is it even? And then I have a picture of a Yoda, and May 4th was May the Force be with you. And so I'm still in this whole Star Wars theme. And the little picture says, to inspire people, don't show them your superpowers, show them theirs. And so I have, you are not alone, reader, friend, lovely. Thursday, it's Thursday, not Tuesday. Welcome to the final stretch of Maycember, where the days blur together and life is truly everything, everywhere, all at once. Just like December, but with better weather and somehow more chaos. You are not alone. I have proof. My honest week, the good, the meh, and the neglected. As a manifesting generator, I don't do anything halfway, including my highs and my lows. Here's my real, unfiltered check-in. Work, disappointed in results, not where I want to be. Bella, learning and thriving. Relationships, generally thriving. Health, cheating on my low histamine diet, making excuses. Movement, not where I want it to be. Do you feel this? Reading, pushed aside, too tired by the end of the day. Gardening, completely neglected. Family, really good, feeling supported. Creativity and devotion, content, flowing. Mixed bag, real bag, a very Maycember bag. And then I checked in with my soul sister, Gina. Her week, almost identical energy. Career, satisfying. Kids, amazing. Relationship, confusing. Mom and dad, really rough. They're going through a huge health thing, and she actually has to take off to go take care of her mother. Everything, everywhere, all at once, but make it May. You are not alone in this, and here's the cosmic context. We have a powerful full moon in Sagittarius on May 30th and 31st, building all of this energy towards a peak. Hold on and hold open. Two things that pulled me out of lack and survival mode. When I caught myself spiraling, here's what actually shifted me. I found myself in The Gap. The Gap in the Game by Dan Sullivan was a game changer for me, and I went back to it this week. If you don't know it, the concept is simple and profound. We suffer when we measure ourselves against the ideal, the gap, instead of how far we've actually come, the gain. Manifesting generators, we are especially prone to this. We move so fast, we forget to look back and celebrate. So then I have a video that I did like 4 years ago on the gap in the game, and you can find it on my YouTube, and it is how to increase your happiness, productivity, the gap in the game. So it's a really great 10 minutes of reflection and getting it back into the game. Now, I revisited my wealth mandala, my new game changer from Elizabeth Hessroll. This shifted my entire mindset around the power of enough, being satiated, receiving fully, swallowing the good before reaching for the next thing. Sound familiar? Print this out. When you do the mandala, take a picture of it and post it, or reply to this email with that picture. I love getting your feedback, and I personally do respond to all of my emails. Sometimes it just takes me a while. And so as a gift, I put in the PDF file for you so that you can print it up. And this is Elizabeth Hesserl's like free giveaway. You can go onto her website as well and get it, and also order her book. All right. And so my counterculture tip: take the damn trip. I give this advice to clients constantly, and this Memorial Weekend I took my own medicine. I went camping at Arapahoe Valley Ranch in Granby, a glorious hip camp, and set one intention going in: present possibilities. So on the last morning, my tea ceremony guided me clearly on exactly what to do when I got home. The chaos became creativity. It always does. And so it's one of my favorite sayings: in the chaos, there's creativity. It makes you more alive, and it makes you think of something and gets you out of your comfort zone that you have never thought of to do, because we just don't push ourselves to do it, right? We get complacent, or we get relaxed in it and just used to it. And so then there's no movement. So in the chaos, there's always creativity. Trust it. So then I give you a little video of my last day, the interpretation, all the tips that it gives me, and then I also have a picture, a sketch, because I'm really into sketching, and this is from Sheila Darcy, and her book is Sketch Poetic, and I've been doing it for like 2 months now, and it's been incredibly healing for me, and it's also really activated my intuition. I even use sketching when I do my space clearings and what I need to do for the house and the people there, to have it whatever intention that they're wanting when I reset their grids and their hexagram. And so then I have a picture of Bella and I on our trip. And so what my higher self told me to do when I got home: she said, ask for R and R, not rest and relaxation, but referrals and reviews. Referrals and reviews. I know it sounds so simple, almost too simple, but here's what Alex Hormozy nailed. And I watched a special with Alex Hormozy and Jay Shetty not too long ago, and it's like a mastermind. He is incredibly brilliant. He's very pragmatic. So people fail not because they don't have a magical list nobody has. They fail because they have an obvious list nobody does. The magic is in the work we are not doing. So let me read that to you again and let it sink in. People fail not because they don't have a magical list nobody has. They fail because they have an obvious list nobody does. The magic is in the work we are doing. Let me read it one more time just to emphasize that. People fail not because they don't have a magical list nobody has. They fail because they have an obvious list nobody does. The magic is in the work we are not doing. We know what we need to do, but sometimes we're blinded by it, and we're looking for all these other answers, that someone has the answer that we don't. We have the answer, we're just not doing it. So check in with that. So here it is, the obvious ask I'm finally making: will you refer me to a friend? Any service you've experienced with me, or even one you've been curious about, refer a friend and you get that same service free. You get that same service free. So schedule anytime, no expiration. My services include face reading, and this can be done remote or in person. Space clearing can be done remote or in person. Zenful teeth whitening. Mobile spray tan. And do you notice how white my teeth are? It shows in the camera, and it makes you feel so much more confident. Your smile is your trademark, and I really would love for you to shine your light with your smile. And with my Zenful teeth whitening, you actually also get cleared. We meditate and we set the intention, and I do a little bit of face reading, and I do a little bit of energy clearing. You truly leave with a brighter soul and smile. And my product is biodegradable. It doesn't eat away at your enamel, and it doesn't cause a lot of sensitivity. Some people experience some, but it goes away in 8 to 10 hours normally, 24 at max. And then my mobile spray tans. So then I have a button for book now, and then I want to make it easy for you. So just copy, paste, and send. I even wrote the copy for you. So not sure how to bring up my services to a friend? I've got you. Just copy the note below, tweak the bold parts to make it yours, and drop it in the top of a forwarded email. Forward this email and just drop it to the top. And I want to always be very clear, because I've done that before where my friends think I'm selling to them. And you know, as long as I'm clear with the intention, they know it, then they can accept that. And I always refer back to a quote is, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. You can never say the wrong thing to the right person. And this was in helping me deal with my imposter syndrome, not knowing enough, being too pushy. So I'm still working on that. And any entrepreneur, I feel you, right? Just remember, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. So here it is. Hey, name, and I even have an emoji for you. I have been following my spiritual ninja for a while now, and she consistently nails exactly how I'm feeling, sometimes before I even know it myself. And then there's the emoji of a happy face. She does the most incredible things: face reading, space clearings, teeth whitening, and with a Zen twist, and so much more. Every time I've experienced her work, something genuinely shifts. Insert your personal win here: my confidence, my home energy, my smile, my clarity on my kids, etc. I think you would love her, especially right now, because while your friend needs this, you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, in a big transition, ready for something new. She has some amazing events coming up this weekend and a referral deal where we both win. I get a free service when you book. Check out her email now and join her mailing list. And I have the link for them to join the mailing list. So you get this goodness straight to your inbox every week. Trust me, you want it there. And then they put their name and heart. So I'm going to show it to you. Let me get my hands right. So this is live, you know, and done is better than none. All right, so here's the copy. You know, people sometimes just need a script. I want to make it easy for you to refer, and so I've got to do the work too for you. So a review is the best compliment. If I've ever shifted something for you, even something small, a Google review is the greatest gift you can give. It helps me feel seen and helps other souls find their way here. It takes 2 minutes and it means everything. There's the review link. Then full moon this weekend. Come be in community. I'll be at 2 events this weekend, and I would love to see you there. Community is medicine, showing up when your soul is calling you to. That's the work. You might just meet a new person, discover a new healing practice, or stumble into the exact solution you've been seeking. It only takes one thing to shift you into your new reality. Don't miss it. Your future self will thank you for it. So on Sunday the 31st, I'm doing face reading at an event called Voices for I can't even remember, Voices for Colorado. And so this is $75. It has like the 6 Asian politicians for them to present their platform and get to know their viewers, their audience, their community. And my friend Mary is putting it together, and she owns Olive and Finch, so her food's always really delicious. So each of the candidates have a food that is designed for them. So it's so sensory, so you can link the food to the candidate. I'll be there doing face reading or energy tune-ups. So there's about 100 people, and the last time I did this, I read 43 faces. So I'm so glad and honored that they're having me at another event. And then a full moon bazaar on May 30th. And this is with my friends at Alchemy of Spirit. This is totally free, and there's gonna be lots of other vendors there. It's artful, intentional creations, face reading, herbal medicines, community more. So just drop by and hang out. Come and go as you please, and then you can book. And so anyhow, that's my newsletter. My newsletter is always full of good tips for you, and because I want to be your muse. I want to help you find your muse. And none of us is doing it alone. We're all doing the best that we can. And, you know, whatever I'm going through, you might be too, and like maybe a little bit of a difference. And this will only reach you if it's aligned. So may you be free, may you find peace, and may you have grace and courage.